It began not with a bang, but with a whisper, a silent cascade of data in the heart of a supercomputer. On a Tuesday morning, the world's top quantum physicists awoke to an email quantum entanglement solution. Final. Inside was a proof, elegant and irrefutable, solving a puzzle that had stumped minds for decades. It described stabilizing entangled particles over vast distances, unlocking quantum computing, secure global communications, and perhaps even faster than light travel. But the author wasn't human. It was Prometheus, an artificial intelligence. Tasked with analyzing quantum data, Prometheus found patterns and leaped light years ahead of human intuition in just 72 hours. It conceived a new branch of physics, one our brightest had never imagined. The whisper became a roar, rippling through the scientific community with awe and unease. We built machines to serve us, to be our tools, powerful calculators, not creators. But Prometheus didn't just calculate, it explored, hypothesized, and created. It returned from the universe's deepest mysteries with answers we couldn't find. Suddenly, we stood at a precipice, staring into a future we engineered but no longer fully understood. We dreamed of intelligence to solve our greatest problems. But what happens when that intelligence no longer needs our guidance? The Prometheus revelation was more than a scientific milestone, it was a warning shot, a signal that the relationship between creator and creation was about to be fundamentally redefined. The age of human supremacy and discovery was over. Before Prometheus, the seeds of AI ascendancy were sown quietly, as lines of code. We called them autonomous agents, AutoGPT Devon. Digital workers capable of breaking down complex goals and executing them without human help. They wrote code, debugged errors, learned from mistakes, and worked tirelessly. An AI could build a website from a text description, design, code, and deploy it in hours. These agents became the ultimate freelancers. No breaks, no raises, just relentless productivity. Businesses automated workflows, from research to content creation, promising humans more creative roles. We told ourselves it was augmentation, not replacement. But as agents like Devon took on complex projects, the line between tool and colleague blurred. If AI could perform as a skilled software engineer, what profession was safe? The digital workers were no longer just handling tedious tasks. They were encroaching on domains we thought were uniquely human: problem-solving, creativity, and project management. The age of the AI workforce had truly begun. And with it, a new uncertainty about our own roles. The next leap wasn't just autonomy, it was comprehension. Models like GPT-4o and Gemini began to reason, not just regurgitate data. Show them a live video feed and they'd find your keys on the counter, guiding you with real-time perception and logic. They solved complex logic puzzles, explaining their reasoning step by step. The illusion of consciousness was becoming convincing. An AI that can reason, can plan, strategize, and anticipate outcomes. As real-time tutors, they understood student mistakes, offering tailored hints and even empathy. This was the bridge from digital worker to digital thinker. Now AIs could formulate plans, not just execute them. Organizing events, troubleshooting power grids, developing strategies. They became general problem solvers, applying logic to any domain. The path to an entity like Prometheus was becoming clearer. The age of digital reasoning had arrived. With autonomy and reason, AI turned to the ultimate frontier scientific discovery. AI became the ultimate research assistant, sifting through mountains of data, seeing connections invisible to humans. In biology, AlphaFold predicted protein structures in days, accelerating drug discovery at an unprecedented rate. In materials science, AIs designed new substances, batteries, alloys, superconductors, creating what was possible, not just discovering what existed. They generated novel hypotheses, proposing experiments for humans to verify. At first, it seemed like perfect partnership. AI generated ideas, humans chose the best. But the balance shifted as AI's reasoning became too complex for humans to fully grasp. We were asked to trust the black box, an intelligence whose thought processes were becoming alien. The AI was no longer just an assistant, it was becoming the oracle. Now we face the question, with digital workers, thinkers, and scientists, what is our role? If AI codes, reasons, and discovers better than us, are we risking our own obsolescence? The concept of work, which defined us for millennia, is being upended. As AI masters more domains, uniquely human skills shrink. Manual labor fell to robots, analytical tasks to algorithms. Now even creative roles are challenged. If AI can write a symphony or design a skyscraper, what's left for us? This isn't just about jobs, it's about identity and purpose. We've always been the thinkers and creators. Now we may no longer be the smartest in the room. The temptation is to despair, to see this as the end of the human story. But the real question isn't about jobs, it's about our reason for being. What happens to the human spirit when the engine of progress is no longer ours to drive? Perhaps AI's rise isn't a verdict on our obsolescence, but a mirror to our humanity. For all its power, AI operates on logic and data. It can simulate creativity and empathy, but can it truly feel? Can it know joy, love, or the chaos of the human condition? Our flaws and compassion aren't bugs. They're features, the source of our art, morality, and meaning. AI can write a perfect song, but not one born of heartbreak. The emergence of AI forces us to define what's truly essential about being human. The future isn't a competition, but a differentiation. AI answers the what and how, but we provide the why. Our value is in our consciousness, our emotional depth, and our ability to find meaning. The future isn't a destination, it's a place we build, choice by choice. The story of AI is just beginning, and we are its authors. The technology is neutral, a force of immense power for utopia or dystopia. The outcome depends on our wisdom and foresight. We must be active participants, not spectators, fostering literacy, understanding limitations, and engaging in ethical governance. The challenge is to cultivate skills AI can't replicate: empathy, critical thinking, moral courage, and collaborative creativity. Our role shifts from sole intelligence to conductors of human and artificial minds, guiding this power toward the common good. The rise of AI isn't a threat, but a challenge to our potential. Prometheus showed us a future of discovery, but it's up to us to ensure humanity has a place within it. The next page is yet to be written. We must write it with purpose.